Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at a website, an article of the best 7 moves of the 2022 NFL offseason. If you guys don't know, this offseason has been one of the craziest of all time. And today we're going to be going over the top 7 best moves in the 2022 offseason. And I'll look at another, probably grab 3 honorable mentions and call it top 10 in the video title. Looks better than 7, but yeah, so today going through the 7 best moves of the 2022 NFL offseason, and I'm going to tell you what I think about them, if I think they should be higher or lower than wherever they're placed. Let's get into it. At number 7, Giants select Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal top 10 picks. I think this was huge for the Giants, especially if they're trying to build young. And if they can tank another year and grab a quarterback maybe next year, I think it's possible. But yeah, I think this could stay at 7. I haven't seen the others yet, so I don't have anything to gauge it on. But as of now, yeah, I think Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal was a great tag team there. I think at 5 and 7. And Los Angeles Rams sign. I don't know. I think people forget how good Robinson is, and I think Allen Robinson's phenomenal, and I think that he has big time talent. I don't know. He's getting older, and he didn't really show up last year, and it's underrated. It's an underrated signing. But I don't think this even belongs in the top 10. I think there's just so many more crazy things that happen this offseason that I don't know if it's a top 10 move in this crazy offseason that we've had. This was pretty good for the Bengals here. I'm not sure if this even belongs in the top 10, let alone top 5. But Cincinnati's Bengals load up on offensive line help, which is great. They got La'el Collins, Alex Kappa, Collins, Ted Karras. So you really got the help that you needed on the offensive line if you are the Bengals. And they've only improved this offseason, so I'm excited to see what they bring next year. Or I guess this upcoming season. So yeah, that'll be fun to watch. Las Vegas Raiders sign Chandler Jones. Yeah, I do agree this is a great pickup for them. Especially if he could start the season off how he did last season. I think he can have a big impact on how the Raiders do early and how they pick up momentum earlier in the season to carry throughout the whole game or throughout the whole season. But yeah, great move for the Raiders. Also getting Devontae Adams, which I'm sure we'll see at number 1. This is probably one of the biggest trades of all time, and it's 3. I could see this being 1 or 2. But I can't wait to see what's ahead of it. But Denver Broncos trade for quarterback Russell Wilson. Yeah, I agree. This is huge and everything. Like I said, I just don't think it's 3. I think it could go a little higher. But this one's interesting. I'm curious how the Broncos are gonna do. So much young talent, a great receiving room, a great receiver room, and I don't know. They just look ready to win. Their defense was great last year, and hopefully they can carry that on over into this year and put up a fight in the AFC West. Me personally, I think that the Raiders will be the worst. Yeah, I could also do that. That's another video idea. Is the good old tier lists on where I think these guys are gonna land. The Russell Wilson trade is definitely above this by far. I don't know how you get this at 2, but you know. Still talk about the topic. It's great move for the Browns. You get him for dirt cheap, trade wise, and then you have to sign him to a big extension. But if you have the money, go ahead. Also signing Deshaun Watson, the most guaranteed money in NFL history recently. So I don't even know if he'll play the first year. But yeah, Amari Cooper, big time receiver, and a good asset there for the Browns now. So it'll be interesting to watch how he does. But I don't think that this belongs at the number 2 spot. Number 1, wow. Devontae Adams isn't even on the list for top 7. Indianapolis Colts trade for QB Matt Ryan. What am I looking at? Yeah, great move for the Colts, I guess, but it does not belong at 1. Veteran quarterback going to a win-ready team with a good defense. I get it; they can make a run, but I don't see how this is number 1. I don't even like some of this stuff on here. Wow, that's crazy. Number 2 being Amari Cooper. Yeah, no, that's kind of bizarre. I'm gonna go look for another topic. This list, in my opinion, is a 5 out of 10. I don't think it was that great at all. I don't think that the best 7 moves. All right, here we go. Ranking 10 best NFL trades from a wild, crazy 2022 offseason. What am I looking at? Marquise Brown to the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, it was pretty big. That's trade number 10. I agree with that. That's way to look at it is the Marquise Brown trade was the Marquise Brown trade was great and all, and I think that he's a good receiver and he has good talent, and I'm sure that he has booming potential now that he's with his OU quarterback, which is that'll be exciting to see. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. I didn't draft him in any leagues. I'm looking forward to Rashad Bateman and the Ravens after losing him because kind of leaves the receiver room in a loss of a receiver one. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna call him a true receiver one, but yeah, just a receiver one. And then at number 9 here, Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders. Yeah, I could see this. Great. It's always good when a quarterback gets traded because they're always going to a quarterback needy team. So if Carson Wentz could show up as a MVP candidate self, I don't know if that'll happen. It's very unlikely. But I think if he even plays as consistent as he did last year, with a little less flaws towards the end of the season, he had his good games, he had his great games, and he had his bad games, and he had his really bad games. So it'll just be really hard to tell and where he gauges all that. And so what I think is if he can find a steady point in between, throw for 250 yards a game, maybe 2 touchdowns and an interception every other game, I think they're looking good. And I think that they can maybe make a run for second in their division. And might be a little bit of a stretch with the Eagles, but I think that Dallas and the Eagles, I think Eagles will win the division. I think Dallas will come short in second. I think it'll be like a 10-7 season for both teams, and then I think that Washington Commanders have the potential to win maybe 9 games this season. So Yannick Ngakoue to the Indianapolis Colts, that is a huge one. They got Kwity Paye last year through the draft, and they have DeForest Buckner on the inside, Grover Stewart, and on the other side, crap. What do they have? Oh, so they lost the edge rusher. They had an edge rusher last year. I forgot who it was, but they had one. But yeah, so they replace whoever it was last year with Yannick Ngakoue. So that'll be interesting to see. I think he'll do good. I think I drafted him in one of my dynasty leagues. Not that you guys care, or I don't even know why I brought that up. But yeah, I think it'll be a good season for him. Maybe another double-digit sack season if Kwity Paye doesn't really explode this year. Then more sacks for Yannick coming off his edge. But DeForest Buckner is a beast up the middle, and Grover Stewart hopefully just plays his consistent role up the interior with DeForest Buckner and Kwity Paye. Hopefully he can develop. And Khalil Mack to the Los Angeles Chargers. This one was huge. I don't think people understand how big of a trade this is. This is a big time number 1 guy that could throw up 20 sacks plus, especially with the Chargers. Coming off the other edge is Joey Bosa, which is absolutely crazy to me. 2 similar players, I guess. I can't really maybe they'll play that outside linebacker role really well. So I'll be really excited to see how Khalil Mack does with the Chargers. If all goes well, he'll have a booming season. I think that he's got room to be one of the number 1 edge rushers in the NFL. And we already went over this one. Matt Ryan to the Indianapolis Colts. You get a veteran quarterback who's steady, like 300 yards a game. He has his good touchdown games. He has his interceptions. Everybody has their flaws. But yeah, to the Colts, you have a win-ready team. Michael Pittman Jr., hopefully he can really develop and really show that he's the wide receiver 1 over there. Along with that, you got a win-ready defense as well. I mean, some of the best linebackers over there in Indy. And we were just talking about the edge rusher, Yannick Ngakoue, and the defensive line. So AJ Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles. This one is huge. I don't think this belongs at 5. I think this belongs maybe at 4 or 3. AJ Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles is a huge trade, and I think he's got years and years to come full of excitement, and I think him and Jalen Hurts will have their stretches, and with Devontae Smith on the other side of him, it'll be tough because either one of those will have a good season because you're drawing the attention from one side, so the other one will be on single coverage, and both Devontae Smith and AJ Brown need more than single coverage, so it'll be tough to cover that wide receiver room. But what is good for the Eagles is that, I mean, you gave Jalen Hurts another weapon and Miles Sanders. If he takes it out of the backfield really well, and if he can catch the ball just as well, they got Kenneth Gainwell, who kind of came into one last year. He rookie, and this will be his second year, so Kenneth Gainwell will have more room to develop as well. So yeah, this is looking good for the Eagles offseason and Eagles offense and Eagles defense. So I'm excited to see what they bring, and I can't wait to see them win their division. At number 4, it is Deshaun Watson to the Cleveland Browns, which is a really, like, I don't think people remember how good Watson was, like, back in 2018. He had a great year, absolute Houdini in the pocket. He can escape any sort of pressure, whatever it is, he can escape it and make the throw and make the decision. And he's got talent, man, and I can't wait to see what he does. But he's got a little bit of allegations ahead of him to got to resolve those first, and I think he will end up playing. He might end up playing this year. It's tough to tell right now, but we'll see. Number 8, Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins. Completely forgot about this one. This is huge. You're giving to a great guy after the catch. He can throw it 5 yards. He can run it the rest. Tyreek Hill is an immaculate weapon here for the Dolphins. I think it fits what they're trying to do. They're building around speed. You grab Raheem Mostert, Chase Edmonds coming out of the backfield receiving. And then, I mean, you got Sony Michel there. So, I mean, you got like 3 average running backs to see if one of them can really take the step up and be the running back 1 there. But I think that they'll try to use at least 2 of them, whether it's Raheem. If Raheem goes down, then I'm sure Sony Michel will be there to take over the running role. But I'm sure Chase Edmonds is there to run and catch out of the backfield. And then you have a receiving group like this: Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and number 3 is kind of a toss-up between a few guys that they've had. But like Preston Williams, Albert Wilson, there's I think I can think of 2 others. But yeah, I think that this is good for the Dolphins offense, and I think the defense, very young, very good team. So I'm excited to see how they do. Number 2, Devontae Adams to the Las Vegas Raiders. This is huge. Packers offered him more money, but the uncertainty with Rodgers' future over in Green Bay made him leave to his Fresno State alumni. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid, but yeah, I'm really happy for him. I wish he's still on the team, but man, it's just stupid how good he is, man. The talent's there, and hopefully he has a really good season with with the Raiders. And number 1, Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. This one, man, this is a huge trade for the whole Broncos franchise. Not just the offense, not just the defense, for the whole franchise and for the whole hopes of winning it all. And I think they do have a chance at the AFC West. AFC is really tough this year, especially in the deep division of the AFC West. It'll be a tough season, but if anyone could do it, is Russell Wilson. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you want to see, and yeah, just thanks for supporting. Thanks for, if you watched all the way out, thank you so much, and it means a lot. So yeah, see you guys later.